Happy Mother's Day, Janice. It's your girl, Veronica Rodriguez from 90 Day Fiance Pillow Talk. And your very sweet daughter, Krista, told me how much you love not only 90 Day, but 90 Day Pillow Talk, especially when Tim and I are on. She said that you think we are so funny. So I thoroughly appreciate that because Tim and I have always cracked ourselves up, but the rest of the world has not always seen it that way. Although I will say we were always like the fun party house when we were together, because it was just like it is now. We would just bicker nonstop and our friends would get such a kick out of it. And back then they used to say, y'all need to be on a reality TV show. And we were like, ha, that's so funny. And then we broke up and here we are years later on a reality TV show, still bickering and hopefully and gratefully still amusing people. So I'm so glad that you get a kick out of us. Krista wanted me to wish you a happy Mother's Day because not only are you the world's best mama, but you are also the world's best grandma and great grandma. She said you have how many? I almost said 10. No, you have 6 great grandbabies under the age of 10. So she wants me to wish you a happy Mother's Day from Jake, Colton, Lennox, Cass, Chloe, and Hannah. Fabulous names, by the way. So you obviously made very smart children who made very smart children who gave beautiful names to their very smart children. It's so funny when I named Chloe, my aunt was like, that sounds like a cat. And I was like, no, it doesn't. Like a cat's supposed to be like Mittens or Snickers or Misty in my case. Chloe is a beautiful girl name. And then my grandfather, because I'm Cuban, so my grandfather didn't speak it. No, he spoke English, but not very well. And he would call her Cleo because, you know, back in the 90s, there was those TV commercials for that psychic, call me now, Miss Cleo. And in his brain, and like, we're talking birthday cards, everything was addressed to CLEO, not CHLOE. So shout out to I don't know if she's a baby, but my Chloe's still a baby. So if your Chloe's under 10, she's definitely still a baby. But how wonderful are those other names? Jake, Colton, Lennox, Cass, and Hannah. And yes, I had to get this close because I have it written on my screen. But I'm blind. Not really, but I can't read. I couldn't read the tiny, tiny font. But anyways, Janice, I hope you have a beautiful Mother's Day. I don't know who you're spending it with, but it sounds like you have a lot of wonderful children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So hopefully you are surrounded by love with them, by them. Maybe they're all taking turns. Cause I'm still at the age where I have to go to somebody's house for Mother's Day. I have to go to my mom's house, or tomorrow I'm going to my sister's house because my dad and my stepmom are in town. Which I will say, I'm glad to go to my sister's house for Mother's Day because that means my parents are staying with her. They stayed with me for Thanksgiving. And while I love them and I love having them here, it's a lot to host anybody. So I'm glad that burden is not on me. So I hope you're not going anywhere. I hope you're making all of those children come to you and bring you grandbabies and presents and pie. Okay, Nana wants some pie. That's me channeling my inner future Nana. But seriously, Janice, thank you so much for being a fan, for watching. I'm so tickled that you are amused by us. And I hope you have an awesome, beautiful Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.